What is going on, everyone? Today we have a bit of a special matchup. We have the red-green law against the blurple crocodile, and it's the first time on the channel that I will not be piloting the crocodile. And I am piloting the red-green law, so that's always fun, always something different. But definitely see how it matches up against one of the meta decks in the format. This deck definitely can stall games out for sure. It's one of those decks that can really provide a lot of counters from hand, as well as a lot of answers to aggression, whereas the law deck is one of those decks that is, very aggressive. So it is Cody's first time playing in the crocodile deck, so he's gonna open up with one Dawn, pass back turn to me. I'll tap 2 to play Beige and Chopper. Just want to get some bodies on board early here, and just he's gonna swing at me for 5. I'll take that one because I want to keep my bodies on the board. And then he's going to drop a Mr. Boncaret, which I don't know if you actually really ever want to play this guy except for to kill bodies. But I'm going to go ahead and grab a Brook from hand for off the Nami effect. Want to have that 2k counter in hand here. Then I'll swing leader for 5k. They're going to counter with Sasaki here, and I'll tap. It looks like I'm thinking about what I want to do here, but I will tap 3 to play a Zoro and then pass back turn without swinging, because I don't want him to get swung over by the Boncaret, which would be unfortunate to lose him so early. He's going to go ahead and put, some Dawn under the Croc here. Swing at me for 6, and I will counter with the Brook. Again, that's why I picked it up. Swing at me for 5, and I'll counter with Killer. Just protecting my life. And then he's going to reveal top 5 with Boncaret, and he's going to send 2 love beams to the bottom of the deck, which is pretty rough for the deck. That's why I don't like swinging with Mr. Boncaret. Honestly, it's just, I don't know, but it just feels pretty bad to send that many cards that are super impactful to the bottom of your deck. But I'm gonna maybe active my Dawn that I'm supposed to active eventually. So I'll swing at Boncaret with my Zoro, and he'll tap and he'll play Desert Spotter, reveal top 3. And he'll push it back, and then he'll draw a card. I'll swing with my Law here. Eventually I active my Dawn. And then he'll pitch 2 1Ks, it looks like here. Teach and Queen to counter the swing at Boncaret. Then I'll play a Nico Robin for 3. And then I will pass back turn with 3 up. So, not being super duper aggressive early game here with my law deck. Just trying to protect my characters if I can here. I only have the 1 green source out, so he's gonna swing at my Zoro. I will block with Chopper. That's okay. He's gonna put 1 Dawn under Boncaret. Again, I'm not super huge fan of using its effect, but he's gonna swing and reveal top 5 here. And he'll bottom deck those. He didn't hit a single one, and I will counter with Otama. And then he's going to go ahead and play a Teach to bounce my Nico Robin and pass turn, leaving 1 Dawn up for a Spada. So I'll active 2 Dawn here, and I'll pay 1 to play another Chopper, and then I'll pay 1 to play a Bonnie, tap Bonnie, and reveal top 5 here. I think I'm going to grab nothing. I'm going to whiff on the Bonnie, so I am feeling pretty bad about that, because that's now a card that I have to protect that didn't get any value. So I'll swing 6k at Boncaret here. He's going to lose him. And then I'll swing 5k at leader here, which is Desert Spotted. And then he's going to reorganize. He's going to draw off the leader effect here. And then I'll play a pistol to kill the Teach here, leaving him with 1 body on board, so he can swing maybe once at me, or drop a king to pop my Zoro if he has one. But yeah, I want to put some pressure on here. He's going to swing at my Zoro here, and I will block with Chopper, and then again, he's going to play the 7-drop Croc, actually, and he's going to slide on underneath him. So 7-drop Croc is super strong if you don't deal with him, and I think the entire point of your game is to protect your Croc, I think, at this point. So I will activate Bonnie effect, and I will grab another Bonnie, because I just need to filter through right now, and I'll activate her effect again to reveal top 5. So much stuff going on right now, and I'll grab a Trafalgar Law, and I feel like I'm in a pretty good spot right now. So I'll swing leader, and then I'll swing leader again, which he'll protect with Queen. And then I will play 2 to activate the law effect to bounce the Nami, to play the law, to bounce the Barney, to play the Nami. Reveal top 5. And I'll grab a Zoro, I believe. You're looking at my hand. I think I want to grab the Zoro. Yeah. And I'm going to pass back turn with a bunch of active Dawn, it looks like. Those are the times where it feels kind of bad, but it is what it is. You know, he's going to put 1 Dawn under his leader, 1 Dawn under his Croc, and I think it's important to not force plays with like Dawn. Like if you have active Dawn up, it's okay. Sometimes forcing plays I think can be a bit unfortunate. Yeah, there's like Dawn management, but there are some times where I could play a guy here to kill one of my characters. But I will block that swing from the Crocodile here. Just kind of baiting swing. So he's going to go ahead. He's going to swing at my Zoro, I believe. Or my life, actually. And so I will take that. He plays a Missile Sunday, and then he passes his turn back to me. And since he's swung at my life and not my Zoro, but most likely because he probably, you know, knew I had another one. But I'm going to activate Bonnie again, take an unblockable Luffy. Again, just to play around the Bonnie here. And then I'll pay 2 to drop a Nekamushi to tap Missile Sunday. And then I'll pay 2 to activate Law Effect to bounce Bonnie, play a Luffy. I don't want this Crocodile surviving, so I will put... Just trying to think about the best way to make this play here. I'll swing leader first off, which he will take. I'll swing leader again, which I'm trying to bait out his protection right now with these leader swings. I'll swing Luffy at leader, and then he will eventually use the Love Beam. But he does have 5 cards in hand, so he should have maybe countered one of the swings at 5k. I'll swing 6k again at leader, and he will Blast Breath that. And now I'm like, okay, well, he's got nothing left, so I can just load up my Nami and just swing over his Croc, or swing out his leader here. So I'll swing Miss Monday to Killer, and then he will just add back a Dawn. And again, I'm not too worried about getting banished here because I have a pretty wide board. And I'm not really too worried about him swinging my life at this point. I got lots of cards in hand, and I'm putting a lot of pressure on. So if he doesn't clear my board, then he probably loses next turn. So he's going to go ahead and play a Baroque Works, reveal top 5 for any Baroque Works card. It is free, so he's just thinking about how he wants to do it in order. If he wants to play his card first before. Which I think is the right play. I think you play your card first that you're going to play, and then you Baroque Works. So he's going to play 6, drop a king. He's going to pop my Zoro with the king. And then he's going to play Baroque Works to reveal top 5. So that he gets the draw off the leader. Right now we're just talking about how to play the game. He's like, oh, I'll probably just swing before I do that, just to see if it changes the plays that I want to make. So we'll swing 6k at my leader here. And then he'll swing 8k at my leader, and I'll Firehawk to counter that. And then he passes back turn, not opting to use Baroque Works, which is a little bit concerning. I don't know why you wouldn't want to just filter that card out of your hand. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything at this point. I'll play Bonnie. I'll go top 5. I can also grab like Desert Spada and stuff. So I'll grab a Zoro here. No reason not to. I'll swing leader for 5k. He'll counter with a Virgo. I'll swing leader for 6k. He'll Blast Breath that. Draw a card. I'll swing leader for 6. He'll Love Beam. Draw a card. So he's back to 4 cards in hand. I still have my Law ability right now. You just read and make sure that it's once per turn. I'm just explaining, yeah, it's once per like your turn and my turn, so you should have used Baroque Works there, but I'll swing 5k at leader with Nekamushi. He'll counter with Double Finger. I'll pay 2, and I'll bounce the Bonnie for the Zoro that I picked up, and then I'll load up and swing at the Crocodile, I believe, for 9k. And I was just baiting out all the counter cards from the life swings just to make sure that I had enough to get over top of his big Croc, because I think it's important to get it off the board right now, because I don't care about taking these last 2 life swings now, because I'm in a position to go for lethal even with all of his counter cards and nonsense. So I'm really just trying to force all the resources out of his hand, as well as put bodies on the board. So he's gonna go ahead and swing at me for 7k, and I will counter that with my Ezo to protect my Luffy. And then he's gonna tap and play a queen to draw 2 and trash 1 card. Again, just filling his hand back up. He's gonna trash a king because it's not really gonna do much for him at this point. And then he's gonna attach 2 more Dawn to, I was thinking about it. He's gonna attach 2 Dawn to his leader. Yeah, go ahead and swing at me. And I'm just trying to think about if I can counter it or if it's worth it even. And I'll let that go through. That's okay. And so I'll draw for turn. And now I'm feeling pretty good. I got a bunch of swings on board. I have my leader swing. He only has 1 blocker. I'll swing at leader right now. He'll counter with queen. I'll swing again at leader. He'll counter with Boncray. I'll swing at leader for 6. And he'll tap and he'll play Desert Spada. Reveal top 3. I'll swing again for for 5 here. 5 at his leader. Boncray again. I'll tap 1, play Bonnie, tap another 1 to use Bonnie effect just to cycle more cards into my hand. Looking for another supernova like a Luffy or a Jet Pistol, which is apparently a supernova. And then I'll use it to pop. And then I use last 2 for a Law, play a Zoro, swing at leader. I forgot that Jet Pistol is a supernova card. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it is. A Jet Pistol is a supernova card, which is pretty cool. It is in the Straw Hat deck, but I'm pretty sure it is a supernova card, so that is pretty crazy. You can add that off Bonnie. Just like you can add event cards off of Nami. Getting that and removing the queen is actually pretty crazy for my turn here. So yes, he can have Missile Sunday, and he'll swing at my board here. I have a Law that's at 6k, so I can protect one of my cards, and I can protect my Law here, which I think is important. Keeping one of them up is nice, so I'll let the one Zoro go down. That's okay. I block with Law and then protect him, and then he's going to go ahead and play another blocker. So because I have Nekomushi on board here, I can suspend one of his blockers, which is always nice to get one of them out of the way. So I'll tap 1, and I'll play a Jeweler Bonnie, and I'll tap again to reveal top 5. And I'll add back a Trafalgar Law, just for the unsuspending effect. Because I have so many swings now. So I grab the Law to show him that I grabbed it because he had to grab something from this table. I'll swing leader. He'll block with the counter of the Crocodile. I'll swing 5k at leader with Zoro. He'll pitch Sasaki here. I'm just dividing up on my Dawn right now. So I'll swing 10k at leader. He'll have to block that. He'll get back a counter card. He'll grab the Love Mellow, which is fine. I'll swing 6k at leader, which he'll Love Mellow that. Draw a card. I'll swing 5k with my Nekomushi. I pay 2 to bounce Zoro to play Law to restand my Law, 10k, and then swing. He blocks that. And then I pass back turn to him, which is grab another Love Mellow. So I still have 2 life left, so I'm not in danger of losing here. I'm doing pretty good. Croc's got 2 bodies on board. He's gonna Baroque Works for 1 here. He's looking for an answer, I think. He's gonna grab the 7-drop Croc, which is, I think it's okay, but it's not super great in the situation. And then he'll draw the Baroque Works here. He'll pay 1 for a Trafalgar Law, which is okay. Again, doesn't do a ton right now for me, because I have so many bodies on board he's got to deal with here. And my Bonnie's going to give me another search next turn as well. So I'm not feeling too bad about the Bonnie. She's going to do some work here. He's going to swing king at me. And I'm thinking, like, do I counter it? And I do end up countering it because it swings at my Law. And he's going to swing 7 at my Law as well. And at that point, I just, at my life actually, and I just take that one because that's passes back turn with lots of open Dawn up. So I have 5 swings on board, as well as Izoro in hand for sure. I'll tap Bonnie to reveal top 5, and I do see a Luffy there, Zoro, which I'm definitely going to take because that's just another swing this turn, which means I'm going to have like so many swings. So I'll tap 2 to tap 3 to play Izo to tap the locker, and then I'll put 2 under Nekamanushi, swing 5 at leader. I'll swing Law. He'll be Love Mellow me, and then he'll draw off of that, and then I'll swing my Law, and he does not have enough to counter it because he's got a king in hand and a missed double finger only, and I still had one more swing after that. So that's going to be the game today. Great showing from the Law deck. I think it's a tough matchup for the Croc deck if you're not opening the nuts, I think, because they can always get so much board pressure, and you basically have to rely on clearing their cards. I think swinging early at Law's life is definitely not the move. I think you don't want to give him anything. But if you guys do enjoy the gameplay, please make sure to tune back in. Just a warning for everyone. I do not believe that I'll have any videos posted on Saturday or Sunday or maybe even Monday, just because I will be at the Treasure Cup. So just be wary of that. And then I'll be back posting regularly on my Tuesday once I'm back with hopefully some interesting stuff from Treasure Cup, as well as just my experiences there and how that goes. Until next time, Monty out.